let's have some story time. Come on. Right, so I'm going to talk about sourcing for a little bit, because when we talk about reselling, oftentimes this topic of scarcity comes up. The whole idea of when you sell something for a lot of money, is it because it's hard to find? Is it because the item is rare? Then when looking for items that are rare, there's this belief that because it's rare, it must be hard to find. We end up spending a lot of time buying and buying and buying, leading to this, well, death pile situation. You hear the word death pile all the time, and that's how we get there. Enthusiasm leading to overbuying, and overbuying because there isn't that processing efficiency. I still have death pile here, and I've been selling full-time for more than 5 years now. That's a work in progress, but I wanted to show you this situation. These are from two Facebook Marketplace resellers that I follow, and I follow them because they don't list individually. They oftentimes will be very quick to pick up lots on Marketplace that I want, and then they will put it back up on Facebook Marketplace again for a little bit more money, but very little work. And they're happy with that. So this bag of cars was part of a bigger collection that was probably twice the size that was free. I saw it 5 minutes after it went out on Marketplace, and it had already been gone. The person goes, sorry, someone's coming to pick them up. And surprise, surprise, he literally brought them back, split them up into, I think, 6 or 7 lots, and wanted $20 each. And I went, okay. But in my mind, I knew they were not going to sell. Maybe, maybe not, because he had sorted them into groups that he thought made sense, but they didn't actually make sense. This coming from the guy who sells cars individually. So when I list my cars individually, I see how buyers bundle their orders, and that informs me of how cars, if you are to bundle them, should be bundled in order to sell them. And a lot of these bundles were quite random. Anyways, so I paid $20 for this bag, and the purpose of this video is to, I suppose, change the narrative a little bit, help you guys to not get pissed off when you miss out on lots, because that's a very real emotion. You know that feeling where you see a listing and you go, I want it, and then you miss out and you're like, ah, damn it. Or you get sold to someone and then they sell for a little bit more and you go, oh, I could have gotten it for that. Now they want this. If there's still profit to be made, and good profit to be made, buy it anyways. Don't let your pride get in the way. You don't have to be first to everything. You're there to make money, and if you happen to be the second one and sloppy seconds is too profitable, go for it. There's who actually knows anyways. Well, you know about this one because I'm telling you, but if you happen to pick up someone else's sloppy seconds and you can still make money, go for it. You know, it's just as valid. Money is money. Doesn't matter where along the chain you sit. Preference obviously to be at the front, but in reality, if you're not, it's okay. So in this lot, it's $20, right? And without actually going through the whole lot, I can already tell you, these two will sell for $30. The rest is profit. $10 boat, $20 plane, $10 plane. Essentially, the average ASP of this bag is between, I'm going to go at $8 because there are $20 items in here. There are also $5 cars in here. Most of them are items that I've sold before as well. And just by adding it to a store with 6,000-ish car listings, bundles will form and a bunch of them will sell rather quickly. In fact, I've been kind of toying with this idea, and I think I'll do it with this lot. So this car lot, I'm going to name it a particular lot. Let's call it car lot A. Let's call it that, car lot A. And as I sell them, I'll post it in the member part of the channel. The member part of the channel is $3.99 a month to join. Become a channel member. I do a daily blog there anyways, and this will just be an additional thing for members to enjoy. Obviously, when I've sold most of it, I'll do another update video and just talk through how long it took to sell, how many sold in the bundle. I'll keep track of that. But essentially, if you want to keep track of it live, I suppose, as they sell, I might even do a spreadsheet that you guys can view if you want to do the whole give me your email and then I'll make it available for anyone to view with that link. We'll talk about that. But essentially, live updates in the channel space, and then I'll do an update video for those of you who decide you want to wait till the very end. It's worth seeing how something that is picked up second, with my knowledge, in a niche store, does it actually move quicker? And you guys can decide, right? Is it better to pick this up, split it up, try and make some money, and then get $20 on a free listing, or pay the 20 and then actually split up individually and however long it took to make the $200-ish that this should ultimately sell for. This one is another example. So this guy also, $50 for the bag. We've got a transformer here that's more or less complete. This should go for 30. We've got a Hulk figurine that should go for 20 without weapons. And then we've got a bunch of Marvel Legends that should go for 10, 10. Superman should go for 15. And there's the rest of the bag. So, all this to say, in this very quick video, first of all, don't get hung up on being the first to something. And also, don't get hung up on being grabby and buying just because you're afraid you might lose out on a lot. Sometimes, if you lose out on a lot, keep track on it. And especially if you're a niche seller, you'll see these items pop up again. If you can strike the second, third, or fourth time and you still make profit, that's okay. I think that for me, it's not so much about the top dollar. And I don't want the comment section to be about, yeah, but you could make more money if you're the first one. And I suppose early bird gets the worm. That's not the point. And early bird gets the worm is good wisdom. It's timeless wisdom. You're still one person, especially if you're starting out as a side hustle, you've got a job, needing to rush to places to get stuff to sell because you feel like it's a necessity is really unnecessary stress because there's so much bloody inventory to sell. You're not going to run out. Even if you make slightly less dollars, but you're able to do it in a more meaningful way and not have to stress out your family that you must do pickups before church or you must, do pickups after family dinners. Like all this must really is about guarding your mental space, being more, what's the word? Calm. Is that the approach? Calm? More composed? And that self-talk, right? This feeling like if you're not first, feeling like you're a loser. I know not everybody feels this way, but I have met resellers who have conveyed to me that they feel this way. That if they're not able to make it to op shops on a Monday or make it to flea markets at opening, or if they drive past the garage sale and it's 1 o'clock, they go, what's the point? Why bother? And there's this sense of like, I'm late, I'm behind, I'm not able to capitalize on opportunity. I'm the late bird, not the early bird. I don't want you guys to feel that way. I want this to be an enjoyable exercise. Because for most of us, when we start selling on eBay, we're not doing it because we're desperate for money. We're doing it because we don't enjoy the work we currently do 9 to 5, and we are looking for something with a bit of novelty that pays for the time we spend and the effort that we can do with our space and limited resources. And so that's what makes it meaningful. Also, if you're not part of our Discord, nice little segue. It's called The Meaningful Hustle because if all this work is not meaningful, doesn't fit in with life, why do it? It's going to feel kind of pointless, just as pointless as the thing you're leaving to do this for. Yeah, we have a Discord community. Come join us. It's free. And we hang out and work there every single day. We share tips. There's also video channels that we can work together. We don't actually run any sessions, but we do have a 5-week challenge that's currently running. It is happening this week. So if you do want to hop on there, hop on this week before the start of next week. Today is the 18th of Jan, 17th of Jan. Yes, hop on before next Monday because that's when we put in the next week's figures. Essentially, we track our performance for 5 weeks and then compare our sales, active listings, cost per do sales, average sale price. There's a point system, there's a leaderboard. It's quite fun. So yeah, come join it. Jonas has built it. He continues to improve on it, which is super exciting to see. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if I didn't introduce myself, my name is John. I'm based in Melbourne. I'm a reseller. I do this full time. I mostly do toys. I've just started doing used clothing. I've got a lot that I'm going to do a video on, hopefully next week. It's a beautiful day to be out and about. Let's hit the op shops. We're here. I'm out with 1 big box and 2 bags, and now I have used up both. Maybe we find some reprieve in the jacket section. If I'm being honest, I've been to 4 now. This is my 5th stop, and I'm kind of done. But at the moment, I'm in inventory processing mode to build up the momentum, and I just really want to go through this lot on video with you guys before I take photos of it right now. Thanks for being here. Be kind to the people you meet, and happy reselling.